Now let's talk a bit about some of the sport volleyball precisely. Morocco won the African double on Monday at the African Nations Beach Volleyball in Agadir. In the men's final, the pair Abicha and El Garou from Morocco beat the duo of Ainadino Martino Monjana from Mozambique 2 sets to love 2-1 19, 2-1 15. The women's final opposed to Morocco also pairs to Moroccan Mahassin Yaki beat Zeru Zahar by 2 sets to love 21 14, 21 19. Now, beach volleyball is gaining momentum on the African continent, just like we have beach football as well. And we know that this game is highly synonymous with South Americans, Brazilians, precisely. That is where the game is really played with so much enthusiasm and so much love and fanfare. Now, what's your take on beach volleyball coming to the shores of Africa?
Um, New angle. Beach volleyball has been in Africa for a very long while, honestly speaking. It just hasn't gained so much momentum as expected. The way people talk about football, no one is talking about beach volleyball. There's beach volleyball in Nigeria, but people are not talking about it because people do not regard it. There's football and other sports everywhere in Africa. But I haven't seen that the North Africans are dominating the African scene. It goes to show that these people are actually investing and developing in that sport. And someday, sometime, they'll go to the world stage and they'll deliver. But brother, I'm not saying they're going to beat the likes of Brazil, the likes of France anytime soon, because these are people that are playing day in, day out. You watch beach volleyball World Cup, it's a different ball game. It goes beyond what happens on the court. You see the fans, you see the music, you see the fanfare. It's different. It's beautiful, and that's what beach volleyball brings. I just hope that we consider it on the African scene and plug into it to its greatest optimum.
Yeah, but if you look, if you, I think it's all about corporate support, really, because if you look at and the government keyed into it as well, because if you look at the coming of beach soccer when they brought it to Lagos, then I remember that Lagos Swan were part of the opening ceremony, you know, at the now Eco Atlantic City. You understand, and it was so much fun then. And when you bring in the media to make noise about your project, most definitely, and you're pumping money into it, you bring in the right, administrators into it to run the game, it will definitely grow. That's the way I see it. So it's just all about you, like you said earlier, square peg in a square hole, or else you're on your own.
Ladi, in South Africa, corporate social responsibility is not taken for granted. They
But
call
it's
these
not like that in the
multinationals.
rest. It's not like that in the rest of Africa.
I'm just saying, I'm using South Africa as a yardstick. In South Africa, they call these multinationals and they tell them, hello, Mr. Man, pick one sport. Hello, madam, pick another sport. If it's cricket you want to invest in cricket. If it's football you want to invest in football. If it's beach volleyball you want to invest in, do it. But my brother, where we come from, that doesn't obtain. The reason being that these administrators want to be in charge of everything, and that is why nothing ever works. Nobody's going to invest in something they cannot see yield fruits. Everybody are investing to make profits. It's just common
That's right.
sense. I'm not going to invest in something that is futile. No, it won't happen. It won't happen. So we need to go back to the drawing board, re-strategize, and we will grow. Africa, my brother, there's so much talent in Africa. Teach these people how to play the game. Teach them how to play the game, and you'll be shocked at what they will do. Sack them from primary schools, secondary schools, train them from that level, and you see what the South Americans didn't start yesterday. They've been doing it over the years. You think the champions you see now became champions yesterday? No. They were champions from when they were kids. They were raised, they were nurtured, they were harnessed. That's how it's done. We just believe in the fire brigade approach in Africa, and that's why everything is the way it is over there.
Hmm.